Hey guys, welcome back to Theater Advice, fcavsystems.com. Today I'm going to do my first unboxing. I'm not really into unboxing videos because it's just like a ton of work for no reason, but maybe someone wants to see this thing come out of the box. I don't know. I can tell you this is one of my favorite products in all of AV. I have owned this same amplifier 4 separate times. Every time I traded it out for something else for I don't even know what reason, I ended up getting it again. So I own it. There are better amplifiers, I think they would even admit it, than this, but they are far more money. So this is like the most value play amplifier in the market, in my opinion. I love the fact that it's 3 channels. That's my favorite part of it. I believe that you need mostly to power your front 3 speakers properly. Right, even on their straps it says "Love Music." I left one of the straps there for that reason. It's really cool and just shows their level of detail. There's a cool martini picture here. I don't actually know what that means, but I wish there was a martini in here, so I wish it meant that. This box is 70 pounds. This thing is just an absolute beast for the money. Sits right at $4 grand MSRP. It's a phenomenal piece of equipment. This one belongs to my customer. His name's right here. If he sees this, this is why your box is open, dude, you know, but he's a good client of mine, so he'll be okay with it. But I saw it on the floor and I was like, man, I want to do a video on this piece because it's one of my favorite things. So when I say it's one of my favorite things, it plays into what I call the largest AV hack on the market. And the largest AV hack on the market, to me, is taking a surround sound receiver in a not ultra expensive system, but you really want to squeeze the most value. You know, there's spikes and swells when it comes to like value when you're designing a system. When you're designing a system, it's like you spend $2 grand on this one thing and you get 10% quality difference or whatever. And that's most of AV. Most of AV is these small incremental changes for sometimes a lot of money. And that part I don't love about it, but I'm really honest with my clients about it too. I tell them like, look, you can spend that money, it's better, but it's a little bit better. This is not a little bit better. This, in my opinion, for $4,000 takes a system that sounds, let's call it a 5, and turns it into a 12. It's more than double the amount of quality, in my opinion, because a surround sound receiver, and I do not care with the price, I do not care of the dollar level, or the power that it claims to have, which is a lie. Adding real, true, raw power to your system is the way to get everything you paid for your speaker. So if you've got a $5,000–6,000 pair of, you know, KEF R's, if you've got, you know, just any really nice, you know, some Focal Arias, some Martin Logan Motion stuff. I mean, any of these, you know, types of speakers, even at that, what I would consider to be fairly affordable level, will just absolutely go leaps and bounds in quality differences when you add an amplifier to it. And then you power the rest with the rear, so that's the hack. Now, can you get better sound going full separates and that sort of thing? Sure, of course you can. And you should, I do, but you know, that's not in everyone's budget. When people ask me, where should I put my money, where this was the biggest place to put my money, it's right here. And this is one of my favorite ways to do it. So I'll go ahead and cut the Love Music strap and hopefully not cut myself like I did earlier with the rail. We'll kind of take this guy out and take a look at it. I already cut some of the other tape just to save some time for you guys. I get enough complaints that I ramble. By the way, YouTube wants you to ramble, so take that, commenter guys. YouTube wants you to talk for 10 or 15 minutes. They like it. That fits their algorithm. So that's why I ramble, okay? If you don't like it, start your own YouTube page and ramble less and do whatever you want to do. Come be on my YouTube. I don't actually like being on video, just so everyone's clear. You can come do my videos. So it's a box within a box scenario. It's the Russian doll thing going on. Nice fat power cable, although I'm gonna be honest with you, I would throw that right in the garbage or use it on something else you have in the house because nobody should use this power cable. They know that too. Buy an AudioQuest power cable. They're great. I have one at home. It's phenomenal. I do love that they give you a trigger wire. Some other brands that I sell and love do not give you a trigger wire, so if you forget to put one in the system design, that's a problem. It uses a mono trigger wire. It's an important thing to know because companies like Macintosh, they don't give you a trigger wire. They're one of them. They use a stereo trigger wire. And if you don't use a stereo trigger wire, the mono will actually work to turn it on. But if you don't use a stereo trigger wire, then the blue dials won't light up. So you have to use a stereo. It has 2 lines on it instead of 1 line if you're looking on Amazon or something, trying to find a trigger wire to make it turn on. So that's that guy. Take all this stuff out. It's packaged really, really well, as anything this expensive and large should be packaged. But so that's just one thing. And let me see if I can get this out. It's 70 pounds, hunched over like this with my 46-year-old self, which I probably shouldn't do. And I'm gonna have my little helper. He's not little. He's my friend. My videographer is gonna come and try to move this box out. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll grab that. So it's got these badass handles that we'll talk about. More things that they do that I love. And once I can grab this guy and hoist it out of here, he'll put the box back together. All right. So this is your A31. This is at home what I use to make my amplifier or my system sound the best that it can sound. Absolutely love it to death. The heat sinks make it very interesting to hold and unbox. By the way, welcome to Theater Advice Studios, where I bought a $10 tablecloth and made everything more fancy than it is. So that's pretty awesome. Can I sit down or not? No, I'm too high. We're gonna stand. Okay. So what I love about this, it's got dual heat sinks on both sides, really, really good heat dissipation, and also vented across the top. First thing you notice about this guy, and you'll notice about any amplifier, is when an amplifier has real power, you're going to see copper. I mean, it is what it is. So, at the end of the day, when something has a fat copper toroidal, and that's what it's called, and you can just see that guy in there, and I mean, it's just huge copper ring, copper toroidal. Then you got real power. Real power can't be faked. This is raw, real power. This guy is 250 watts by 3. Plenty to run, some of the even more discerning speakers. I mean, if you got a $50,000 pair of speakers, get something different, but they also make some of the best amplifiers on the planet in the JC1 and JC5 and stuff like that. And the JC stands for John Curl. It's important to understand because John Curl has his fingertips all the way down through the Halo line as well. He helped Richard Schramm a while ago design a bunch of circuitry. He's one of the most respected and well-known audio designers in the world. So the fact that he has any stamp on any of this stuff, that's the value. It's kind of like, Enzo Ferrari helping you build a car, but it doesn't cost what a Ferrari costs. So that's some of the fun of getting into their Halo line. You're just getting really, really strong pedigree, really, really high-end audio quality out of this thing, far beyond the money. This is easily a $10,000 amplifier when it's talking about punching in its weight class. Easily can be considered with any $10,000 2-3 channel amplifier. They also make this in an A51, which is the 5-channel version, so 250 by 5. Just absolute beast of an amplifier that guy is. If you care to amplify all your speakers, you have more serious rear speakers, that kind of thing. I messed with this thing earlier, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have messed with it. I flew too close to the sun, YouTube. I got to get it screwed up there, but whatever. I don't want to. This is a real show, folks. This is live stuff happening over here. It's got the handles to pick it up because sometimes you just really need to get after it and hoist it like this and carry it through the room. 70 pounds, absolutely beefy amplifier. I'll give you a really good look at the front of it. Kind of hold it up. THX certification on there. 3-channel amplifier logo. It's got some gold accents here, which just makes it really, really pretty. It's gonna be a second for me to turn this twice. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's not a lot of fancy things going on back here because it's 3-channel amplifier, so nothing much to look at. All the usual suspects. I do like that it has a gain though, so you can make sure if for whatever reason something's clipping out or you have some kind of problem, you can actually mess with the gain on each channel. I really think that's a cool feature. Of course, you got your inputs both balanced and unbalanced. That's an obvious thing. Fuse for replacement, switch, the power plug to plug a nicer power cable into, your triggers over here, and then 3 5-way binding posts. That's a technical term. I learned it 25 years ago. Still remember it. 5-way binding posts. Does anyone know what 5-way binding? It just means you can do like spades or bare wire or banana plugs and all that kind of stuff. I cut myself again. These heat sinks are just like next level. When you got new heat sinks, apparently you shouldn't touch them. So there's that. This is the second time I got cut today on heat sinks. So this guy's just absolutely a beast. It's one of my favorite products on the market in general. And that's saying a lot. I sell a lot of things. This is just one of those guys that I truly, truly, truly love, and I think is worth every penny and more. Add it to any actual separate system. Add it to any, go ahead and add it to any receiver that has pre-outs, and that's why it's so important to buy the right receiver that has pre-outs so you can upgrade to something like this someday. All just really, really important stuff. Any more questions about it, feel free to drop in the comment line. My guy's coming over here with the first aid kit because I got some problems apparently. You know, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, shoot them to me. I'll try to answer them. Otherwise, check this guy out. Worth every penny. And, you know, I don't need to do a listening review of it because I own it. So there's that. And hopefully you can reach out to us if you need anything through either of my companies, Theater Advice or First Class AV Systems, which you'll hear a little bit more about now. Thanks. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you for listening to whatever I was just rambling about. And of course, if you are in the Dallas area or surrounding areas and you can get here, visit our showrooms in Frisco or South Lake location. And now we can help you anywhere, from anywhere in the country through the world's first mom and pop shop on the internet called fcavsystems.com. We are very excited about this project. We're happy to bring what Theater Advice does here in Texas to everyone. Thanks for watching.